to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to teach you all how to draft a basic bodice pattern. If that's something you're interested in watching, let's dive into this tutorial together. So guys, to draft your basic bodice pattern, you will need your brown paper, your curve ruler, your ruler, measure tape, scissors, and your marker. So let's dive into this tutorial together. So to draft this pattern, I'm just going to rule a straight line, and this would be my starting point. So from this line, I'm just going to measure input my shoulder measurement, and my shoulder is 15 inches divided by 2, that's 7.5. So I'm just going to mark 7.5 here. Then I'll come up by 1 inch. Down here, you'll come up by 3 inches and 3 inches for the neckline. So this is 3 and 3. Then use your curve ruler. So the next thing you will do is just to, from this 1 inch that I came up by, I'm just going to slant it because my shoulder is not straight. Everyone's shoulder is slanted, so I'm just going to slant it. So I'll measure my armhole, and my armhole is 8.5. So I will measure 7.5 again to be sure that it's accurate with the measurement I inputted here. So this is 7.5. So I'm just going to draw a straight line using my ruler. I really can't see. Okay. Then I'll draw a line like this. So this is where my armhole is going to be. So from this, I'm going to input my bust point measurement. My bust point is 10.5. My under bust is 14 inches. My waist is 17. Then my top length is 20. So I'm just going to draw a straight line. So guys, this is my bust point, my under bust, my waist, and my top length. So to mark my armhole, I'm just going to measure this. This is, I have 8 3/4. Then I'll divide it by 2 to give me 4 1/4. So just going to measure it, come down by 0.75. This is 0.75. So now I'm just going to use my curve ruler to slant it. Sorry, my curve ruler is broken. Well, okay. So this is how to mark your armhole. So now the next thing I'm going to do is to input my nipple to nipple. My nipple to nipple is 8 inches. 8 inches divided by 2 rather, gives me 4 inches. So I'm just going to mark 4 inches. this. And rule a straight line across it. So guys, after marking this line, I'm just going to come up by 0.75 inches at both sides down to the waistline, and connect the lines together. Now just connect it to that point. So this is how to take your dart. So the next thing you're going to do is just to input your body measurement. My bust is 38 divided by 4, that's 9 3/4. My under bust is 35. I want to use 36, so that's 9. My waist is 34 divided by 4 inches, so that's 8.5. Let's confirm together with the tape rule. Okay, yeah, 8.5. My top length, just use 9 for it. So I'm just going to connect these lines together. So this is how to draft your basic bodice pattern, but if you want to add allowance, you can do that. So you can just do that on your fabric. So to add allowance, just going to add 1 inch allowance. And for this dart allowance, I'm going to replace it here too. So this is 2 inches, this is 1 inches. So basically, let's just say we're adding 2 inches allowance instead of 1. Then you connect the lines together. So this is how to draft the basic bodice pattern for the front pattern. Guys, so for the back pattern, you're just going to repeat the same thing you did for the front pattern. The only difference is the zip allowance. This is the zip allowance, and I just use 1.5 inches for the allowance because the back is going to have zip. So after leaving the 1.5 inches for your allowance, then you input all your measurements. I mean the same measurements you did for the front pattern. So I'm just going to mark the dart measurement. Remember, you come down by 1 inch at the top and at the bottom of the pattern paper. So come down here by the waist, on the waist rather, by 0.5 inches, 0.75 inches. 0.75 inches. So I've already marked the dart measurement the same way we did it for the front pattern. So remember, for the neckline we used 3 by 3 inches for the front, or for the back it's going to be different. So I'm just going to use 3 by 1.5 inch. So I'm just going to slant it this way. So this is all for the back pattern, so I'm just going to cut it out. The only difference is the ½ inch allowance around the arm round area, the 1.5 inches at the zip for the zip allowance, and the neckline area. That's the only difference between the front pattern and the back pattern. So I'm just going to label it here. Front pattern and back pattern. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on your post notification bell so you can know anytime I upload a new video, and share this video with your friend. See you in my next one. Bye guys.